Hello viewers, I'm Nagaland NLTV. Message Manglapom, correct time, Nachanaidibo. Zafur Hotel, Koimari, 6 August, government spokesperson KG Kenyabra, lead Kurigina at a press briefing dish. Gode, Nagaland cabinet, Patinta Dangor issue supported Kotakurisha. Reservation policy, inner line permit enforcement, Aro ENPOFNT Laga, beach Jai Takia Bachit ke Milaikina. Reservation policy de state bra 6-member commission form kurubo, tinta government, tinta tribal body, saro takan 48-year-old policy ke review kurubo, aro report to choi moina bitor submit kurubo. ILP enforcement laga opore government bra progress report kurishe, especially Western Assam bordering district state. ENPO aro FNT laga batchit te cabinet bra chinta chanashe ki frontier Nagaland territory karne ekta notun article anibule kota kuri ase. Jundubra Poila Takia Article 371 Clause A Bra Alakobo. IB Topo details Saisabo.
In 48 years of reservation also, they have not been able to narrow down the disparity and the gap between the advanced and the backward groups. And so it should be continue. So there are conflicting views and opinions here. Anyway, the government stand is neutral. When the reservation policy was first conceived, the people, the leaders of yesteryears who have conceptualized this policy did so and implemented to bring every section of society at par, and equality will be carried forward. So the objective of this reservation policy, if it is contested, should be viewed or reviewed from that angle as to whether this policy has achieved its desired goals and objectives. If we talk about length and duration, this country itself, now 78 years, the SDSC policies and the reservation for other backward classes, caste and citizens have not changed. There has been no reviews, no change as such, because there is still a very wide gap. So it continues. In our case, if the duration is to be looked at, it has, in 45 years, 48 years, it has still not achieved its desired objectives. The 5 tribes who are protesting against the reservation accumulates for about 64% of the entire government employment figures. And the 10 backward tribes put together occupies about 34% of government employment ratio. So as per the given population ratio, employment ratio, there is still so much disparity. But in trying to rectify the minor as well as the major areas which have to be looked into again, as assured by the government, a commission is to be constituted, which will be called the Reservation Review Commission for this matter. As per today's decision of the cabinet, it will be headed by one chairman and 3 members, with 3 government officials. One is the HOD of the PNAR department, because it deals with this subject. The other would be from the Justice and Law Department, not necessarily the HOD, but a representative. And the third government officer will be Law and Justice, PNR, the Home Commissioner of the state government. So these three will be the officials, and the chairman to spearhead this commission would preferably have to be a very high-ranking former Nagaland government official. So the choice is for the highest in the status, and that responsibility has been left to our chief secretary and the officials who will examine the panel of names or the probable candidates to occupy this, and in consultation with our chief minister, they will finalize the name. The three other members would comprise of one from the Eastern Nagaland People Organization, ENPO block, one would be from the CNTC, Central Nagaland block, and excuse me, one would be from the Teneme Union Nagaland block. So they will also not pick up on random, but they should be people who are experienced, who have served in high places in the state government, the central, and they should have enough experience and be men or women of integrity, and should be able to deliver justice while they discharge the duties from this position. So most probably, after the findings of the commission also, we will take some time to observe the progress of the census of the country, and we would like to coincide our changes as per the census of the country, alongside with it. So that's one part of the reservation issue today. And other is our inner line permit implementation. It is a statewide exercise, but because of the influx and looming threat more from our western borders, bordering Assam, the state as a whole, the people, the administration, and our CSOs are all focused on the western side of our state. So everyone is on the vigil, and we're glad that at least on this important issue concerning our lives, our people and the government is in sync and working hand in glove to assist, complementing, supplementing, and being supportive in implementing this issue. After all these years of it being wrapped under so much confidentiality, and only a certain very high privileged classes were having access to what was transpired behind the screen, today government is in a position to share with our people not the final status still, but whatever points are important for our state and our people. You have to appreciate the fact that the state as such was not a party to the talk in the beginning. So this started in 2010. So for about 13 years, 13 years, we were in the dark. It was only a bilateral talk between the government of India and the ENPO. MHA comes straight to Mohang Tueng San. They go back straight to Delhi. ENPO goes straight to Delhi. And so the state was always sidelined So all of us were equally curious and concerned to know what was the status of the talk. But you will know only last year, I think I've shared with you that this would become a tripartite talk. So after it being, tripartite, trilateral, then only we're getting to get to know a little of what had happened in that more than 1 decade discussion and talks, and we are able to put in our suggestion, observations also. It's just about a year that the state has come into the picture, and it's not very easy to make people roll back after they've gone so far and to restart again by streamlining, correcting, or by way of bringing out a new approach to anything. It's not easy. It's very time-taking, it's very tricky. So on their part also, both the parties, the MHA, Government of India, and the ENPO and the leaders, they had also undergone a very strenuous time with so much exercises, having to recast on so many areas of their approach. And the government, the state as the third party, we had to be very cautious. And it ultimately falls on the head of the state, because the state's property is being bifurcated, whether east or west, north or south, every inch is ours, of land is ours. The last person is a full-fledged bona fide citizen of our state. So here the state is dealing with its citizen and its boundaries, the geopolitics, the land. So when the state, the people of our state has reposed their faith and trust by way of giving the mandate into our palms, the state cannot be careless. If the state makes a mistake, there's no one behind us to correct us again. So, very intricate, very sensitive, and we had to tread very softly and carefully. But today, we have made a considerable progress, and we are on the verge of finalizing everything. But all in all, everything is still under progress. So we're meeting at the time when everything is halfway, incomplete, and under progress. So I wanted to brief you and to let you convey to our people the latest position.
Itanimidi mani war additional news updates by the Nagaland TV.
Nagaland TV, Sop Manulaga Awas. Watch us live on Geo TV and on your television sets as well. For Dimapur viewers, we are on channel number 994 in Global Chapter, and Kohima and Mokokchung viewers, switch to channel number 138 on Hornbill Digital. For all news and updates, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter.